fucking shit keep getting cut. Alright. Like I was said, like I was saying, now, as far as spell work, I've only done protection spells for me and the people I care about. I've only done money spells for myself and the people that I care about. Um, and I've done a love spell on on myself and other people to open up their heart chakras, to have them be open to love so that they don't feel like everybody, you know what I'm saying? So that they, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. To open up their hearts so that they can be authentically themselves, you feel me? So that they can come from a more heartfelt space, you feel me? So that they don't feel like they can't express love to other people or to, you know what I'm saying? Just to be open. Because love should feel free. It shouldn't feel restrictive and binding, okay? This is also what my ex used to teach me. I just seen his birthday on his fucking clock, young. But anyways, um, so, yeah. And it was like, when I was dating him, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were dating heavy. Like, we were actually in, like, some sort of like, commitment, right? Um, it was like, it was like, he, I think he thought, like, when he first met me, I think he felt this, my spiritual, my spiritual abilities and stuff like that. I think he felt it before I even had a motherfucking clue exactly what it was, because I used to always think that I was different. It felt different, looked different, all this shit. I just was different, right? But I did have certain situations that happened to me that probably would have killed other people, or that would have probably, like, you know what I'm saying, really fucked somebody up. You feel me? I was always saved in some sort of way from any harmful intentions put on me, right? I've I've almost gotten hit by cars multiple times. I've almost gotten shot, but it skipped me every time. It skips me. It skips me every time, bro. Which is why I really started to believe that I am a divine being, as well as my ex, bruh. Because I'm literally starting to realize that this nigga went through this shit and I didn't understand it. And I feel like he felt like he couldn't explain it to me because he was just learning about it back then. This was like 5 to 6 years ago, young. But now I see every goddamn thing for what it really was. Like, I feel like my fault in the relationship with him was that, um, now I was being very open with my emotions and shit, like telling him how I really felt about him and stuff like that. And I feel like he thought that the way I felt and the way that I came across to him, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I didn't talk. I still to this day, that's the thing with me. I don't really talk. I don't really talk much until I don't really talk much to people until I feel like I can trust you. I don't open up like that until I feel like I can trust you. So if I don't really trust you, I'm not gonna be open to talk to you about certain shit because I don't know, like, how you really feel about me. You feel me? Now, I feel like he didn't trust me either. He didn't trust me and I didn't trust him on a certain level. Like, it was like we trusted each other, but it was on a surface level shit. It wasn't like, oh yeah, I trust this nigga with my life. Like, no. Because at that time, I didn't even think about it that deep. He probably thought about it that deep, but I didn't think about it that deep. But the thing is, like, when we first started dating, like I said, he did tell me, like, he was into certain shit, right? But it was like he was speaking a second language, dog, that I didn't fucking understand, dog. I was like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? What is this nigga talking about, dog? I don't understand shit this motherfucker saying, bruh. So I just be sitting there like, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm like, Now, motherfucking, what happened? So, what was I about to say? Okay. Now, excuse me. I I feel like all those years that I knew him, I mean, you know what I'm saying, got to know him and stuff like that. It's like the things that weren't said were loud as fuck. I'm telling you. Like, we could literally sit in a room and be silent as fuck. But we have this connection to where we don't even have to talk. Like, we just did not have to talk at all, like, at all. So, I used to like wonder why like people used to just like his friends and stuff used to just look at me weird or just think I was fucking weird as shit because I ain't fucking talk to them. I don't trust y'all. Sorry, I didn't trust you. I did not trust you at all. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga's friends. You know what I'm saying? That's his friends. I'm not gonna trust you because we didn't get to know each other on that type of level. So I'm not gonna be open to you. You feel me? Now, only one of my niggas. I'm gonna just call him my nigga because to this day, this is my nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck, bruh. I can say he my ex and I can say he my nigga. Regardless, this nigga know. This nigga know. We both know what the fuck going on, bruh. The fuck, we know. Now, like I said, it was like, okay. Out of all of his friends, yo, I only got along with like, okay. This could be friends and it could be family, alright? But anyways, out of all his friends and family and shit, it's like I was only comfortable talking to 2 to 3 of them. Like, actually being able to, like, open up and talk and speak some shit out of my damn mouth while we all around each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was 2 friends and a cousin that he's really close to and shit like that. And it ain't often no, oh, I got a liking to this person I'm trying to talk. No. Like, I fucks with my nigga. Like, that's it. I don't fuck with your friends. I don't want your friends. I don't want your friends at all. I want you, nigga. What the fuck? And I feel like that's kind of what he thought, like, too. I think he thought that I wanted his friends or something, or his cousin or something. I don't want the nigga, bruh. I don't want these niggas, bruh. No offense. I'm not saying they bad people and shit. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't find them. Anyways, I just don't, okay? I'm not attracted to them in that way. I'm not sexually attracted. I don't like them like that. Sorry. I don't. Sorry. But, it's like, yeah, like I real life used to, like, I used to love that shit though, to be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all used to hang out and the shit used to be cool, like real chilling. Like, it just be chill as fuck. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't have to do too much. We just fucking smoking J's and fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting back and I'm listening to them freestyling shit. Or I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just doing their little shit or whatever. I'm just here, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh yeah, like, I see y'all fucks with that shit. You feel me? Like, y'all doing y'all motherfucking shit, you know? But, yeah, like, I used to, like, real life, like, I used to just, like, after, like, okay, me and him, like, we had a huge falling out and shit. The shit hit the fan. Relationship just felt like that shit was dead as fuck. Like, that shit was never going to revive itself. Like, that shit was just like, all right, well, we gave it a try. We can't come back now. The shit is done. It's dead, right? But it's weird because it would never be like that. Like every time we would like end things with each other or try to do it, it just would not fucking work because it's not supposed to. We're not supposed to like, it's like if we break up or if we separate, we're still connected spiritually. And it's not just like, oh, we got a soul tie or we got a sex soul tie or shit. No, we don't. Me and him, we're not karmics. Me and him, we're actual twin flames, my nigga. He is my real twin flame out here. Everybody else is either a karmic soulmate or a false twin flame. You feel me? And I'm not saying like calling these people karmics and false twins and shit, like that's a bad thing. Like they're evil or they just got bad intentions. Now some of them could, and the other ones, it's just like we're not supposed to be together. This is about lessons. It's about life lessons. It's about growing, and that's the purpose of the relationship. So, if the relationship, right, or connection seems to like, you know what I'm saying, it starts off nice, right, and it just goes straight to hell quickly, it's a lesson in that. Because you're dealing with a whole different body. You feel me? They think differently, they act differently. They're just not you. You feel me? So this whole opposites attract thing, they're karmics. They're karmics. So if you around somebody and instantly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about like, oh yeah, like we get along, everything cool and shit, like that. Like, no. Like, I'm not talking about like how I explained earlier, like with me and my twin and shit, right? Like, we don't have to talk. We don't gotta say shit. And we still fuck with each other. We still love each other. We still, you know what I'm saying? We're down to ride and shit. We just here. We just gonna be there for each other regardless of anything. You feel me? I'm talking about the people where like y'all are complete opposites. Like that shit just not gonna fucking work. You thought it was, but the shit ain't gonna work, bruh. Like who? What? Huh? Like y'all astrological charts just don't match up at all. Like not at all. You're supposed to learn something from this person. Let's just say, let's just say you're an earth sign and you're dealing with the fire sign, right? Those are two different elements, completely different elements, right? Fire can destroy earth. If you get me. Like, fire causes explosions and fires and, you know what I'm saying, like tumultuous shit to happen, right? And the earth is grounded, serene, you know what I'm saying, connected to Mother Earth, healing. You feel me? Like, just chilling. Earth signs. Earth. Earth can be chaotic too, but it's only when there's other elements interfering with the natural flow of things. Let's think about it in a more, you know, because people love to hear science and shit. They love to hear about the science side of things and shit, whatever. Now, or let's just talk about the planets and shit, right? So, right, we're on planet Earth, right? We're surrounded by different planets of different elements, right? Water, air, fire, and earth, right? So, the sun, right? the sun is really, really motherfucking hot, right? The further away the sun is from Earth, the cooler it is, right? The colder it is, right? The closer, the closer the sun is to Earth, it's hot as fuck. Like, it's hot as fuck. It's dry as fuck. It's just no, right? Now, well, I'm thinking about Pluto, so I guess that's okay. Pluto, I believe that's water. I think it's majority of water. Okay, I believe so. I'm gonna do more research on this shit. All right, I'm gonna learn some shit. All right, bet. Now, Pluto, water and earth, right? Water. Water, water and earth. So with water, right? You can drown earth out. You can overpower it with water, right? You can drown it out with water, right? So you could either it's like you could either fucking let it drown you out, or no, it just drowns you the fuck out, okay? Now, air and earth. Mercury, all right? Mercury. Now, with air and earth, they're very similar because air is everywhere. You feel me? It's in the atmosphere. We're breathing it. You know what I'm saying? We're surrounded by it. So earth and air go hand in hand. That's why it is very compatible. You feel me? Now, what was the other one? Earth and earth. Earth and earth. It's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Serene. Compatibility. There's no wrong you can go. Like, you can't go no wrong with that. Air and earth or earth and earth, right? Now, if you were a different element, like water or something, you're mostly compatible with another water sign, mostly, or an earth sign, because earth can level it out. Earth can level out the water. Earth can't put out water. Now if you're water and fire, the water can put out the fire, right? The fire can heat up the water. Can boil it. You feel me? It can boil itself out until it fizzles out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, boil until the point it fizzles out. There is no more water. So that's not a good combination either. Air and water. Air and water. You're blowing water. You're blowing the water all over the place. Right? Now, speaking in a more human-like way about the elements, right? With air and water, you gonna confuse the fuck out of the water. You got the water going everywhere, all these other places emotionally. It's not gonna work. It's not compatible. Air and fire. Air and fire causes destruction. It does. Because air and fire, you got the air blowing the fire everywhere, destroying every goddamn thing. That thing destroying everything left and right, bruh. You can't put the shit out with air. You're gonna make it bigger, right? Everything gonna end up in flames. It ain't gonna work. You feel me? Now, my stomach going off, young. Yep, somebody has been fucking with me because I was fucking healthy as fuck. Bruh, I was healthy as hell. Nothing was going on with my body or nothing like that. Like, I had a sore throat yesterday from nowhere. My stomach hurting like shit for 2 days. I'm like, what the fuck is this, bruh? I'm eating right. I'm loving myself. I'm working on myself. I'm doing all this shit. I'm doing everything good. You feel me? Now, this one day, I decided to make some homemade chicken soup, right? And motherfucking my boyfriend or whatever, because right now, I don't know what to call this shit. This ain't no relationship. I don't know what the fuck to call this shit, bruh. To be completely honest. This person is a fire sign, I'm an earth sign. That's not compatible. It's not compatible at all. Because the fire is going to fucking destroy fucking earth by having the fire all over the place and shit. You just fired up. You all over the place and shit. You're destroying everything. Now, earth and fire can work because earth is very serene and it could calm the fire. But ain't no way you gonna put that fire out with earth. Nope. Unless you got water. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got water. Speaking about that, right? With elements and shit, with the signs, right? Your sun sign is like the representation of who you are when people first meet you. And that's who you're supposed to that's who you're supposed to be before you die on this earth. You're supposed to go through all of the elements in your chart, but you still have to go back in a circle, a complete 360, and still be your sun sign. Your north node sign is your mission on earth. Who are you supposed to be? What are you supposed to be doing? That's your north node. Okay? Anyway, we just talking at this point, right? But it has some significance to something, all right? 23:32 on the clock. Now, I keep looking over at my damn tarot cards, and the Knight of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. I'm seeing this shit, right? That's the only card I can see visibly. You feel me? Like, they're stacked up on each other, but that's the only card that's visible. Like, I can see what the fuck the card is and shit. The Knight of Wands. That's fire energy. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands is a very impulsive person. Like I mentioned with the whole fire destroying everything, or the fire like making flames and shit with the other elements, or you know what I'm saying, fizzling them out and all that stuff, right? That's what fire signs kind of do. No offense to fire signs. If you are working with a different element, like you're only really compatible with your fellow element. You can be compatible with any other element, but if you can't control your fire, if you're a fire sign, you can't, it's like you got to find a medium or something, or you're going to fizzle out that person. Like if you're a fire sign dealing with a water sign, you're going to fizzle that motherfucker out. That person ain't gonna have Nothing else to give you. You done drained them of all the resources, or you've drained this motherfucker. You feel me? Yeah. If you're an air sign and a fire sign duo, again, you got to find a medium. Because fire and air, it don't work. It can't. It's not compatible whatsoever. Because fire is going to overtake, it's going to overthrow the air, regardless of whatever. That fire is going to put out out the fucking air. But it's like they're both very strong energies, and when they're together, it can, I don't know why I heard combust, but air and fire is, it's like the air can blow the fire all over the place, right? Now it's a fire and it's destroying every goddamn thing. It's you know what I'm saying? And then you got the fire with the air. It's like you can't really affect the air unless you're like a big ass fire. You feel me? Like you a big ass fire. And you it's like y'all, I'm trying, because I can see it in my head the way that I'm trying to explain it, but it's kind of hard for me to get it out in words. But it's like they are counteracting each other. It's like they'll come together, but then they kind of like push each other away from each other because of how strong both the elements are. You feel me? How overpowering both are. Earth and air. Air can kind of destroy Earth in a certain type of way. Let's talk about it in you know what I'm saying, as far as like weather wise or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so it's windy as hell outside, right? On Earth. It's windy. That wind is knocking everything down. That wind is just blowing shit over, destroying shit, like houses and shit. Is so fucking, it's windy as hell. You feel me? And then the earth just gonna be like, well, you just destroyed it. Well, now I gotta go heal. I gotta heal myself now. Earth is healing itself. You feel me? Earth and earth is a balance. And I just seen the temperance card. It's like a balance, literally. It's a balance, bruh. Because earth signs are so serene. And especially if you have multiple earth placements in your chart, you are the most chillest person in the fucking world. You are chill. Like you're not about to go out and just start up some drama. You only in drama because of the other shit, other elements that are interfering with you, bruh. Like that's what, like one of my picker cards, I can't remember exactly which one it was, but I feel like it was either a pick a card reading or it was like a energy update for certain elements. I mean, not certain elements, but like the cardinal signs, the mutable signs, and the fixed signs. It was one of those, or it was a pick a card. Can't really remember, but it was like towards the ending of the reading, I started to talk about the earth signs, right? And I was like, the earth signs, like when all hell breaks loose, and when fucking when everybody just going off and everything's just crazy and shit with the other elements, we just sitting back like, okay, now are you gonna calm down and you know what I'm saying, and fucking just relax, or are you gonna blow up and continuously blow up on the person? just to get your way or just to have some type of power over the person or some shit. Like what is your deal really? Because honestly, and this is no shade to water signs, but they really are. They can be very much manipulative. Water signs deal with the emotions, bruh. Cups are emotions. So if you add water to the situation, you may or may not get manipulated in some type of way. Okay? With fire, it's like destruction. I'm sorry to say, but it's destruction. Like that's fire is destructive. Air is the mind. It's the mind. Communication. Earth. I feel like earth is I don't know. It's just like I'm feeling the need to say like earth is like the embodiment of the spirit, the soul. Cause on earth, right? You know what I'm saying? Not everybody will be able to reincarnate into another body when they pass over. So on earth, we got roaming spirits. We got spirits all over the place. You know what I'm saying? We got everything on earth. We got fire. We got water. And we got air. And the whole shit is earth. You feel me? So, also with earth, we rule money, pentacles, finances. So when you fuck over an earth sign, you're going to lose money. If you get what I'm saying. Now, you fuck over any other element, you just gonna be physically destroyed with some shit. With earth, you're spiritually destroyed. Mentally destroyed. It's like we are all elements in one. And this is not trying to like make it seem like earth signs are like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like earth contains all elements. We embody it all. Water is in the air. You know what I'm saying? So that could be a connection to y'all. Water and air. The earth has fire. But you have to make a fire. You feel me? You got to create a fire. Or, yeah, you have to create the fire. You have to make it. So it's not literally on earth. Now, we do have volcanoes on earth. Okay, that's fire in a sense. But with volcanoes, that fucking that was developed over time, just like trees. You know what I'm saying? It takes trees so many years to become big and beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It takes years for that shit. And that's making me connect that to wisdom, earth, mother nature, knowledge and shit like that. We got air on earth, air and earth, right? So, wisdom. I did just say that it takes trees many years to become a tree. Like, you can't just plant a tree and think that the tree finna be a tree tomorrow. You feel me? Over time, trees have life in them. Trees are very wise. They're wise beings. They're alive. They breathe. You feel me? They breathe. So with earth signs, in a human way of explaining it, earth signs are very wise. Okay? But their wisdom, it comes later on in life. And this is after taking on all these different elements. Okay? Water signs get their wisdom. I explained this in another video too, but water signs get their wisdom from pain. Fire signs get their wisdom from after being impulsive as fuck. After doing so much fucked up shit, they get to a point in their life where they stop it and they're like, okay, I can't do this shit no more. And then they want to connect to earth. They connect to earth and they start to become more grounded. But they still are fire. So you can only tame fire but so long. Air signs get their wisdom from reading a lot. Air signs get their wisdom from, yeah, like I said, from reading a lot. That's how they get their wisdom. That's how they know a lot of things. It doesn't come naturally to them. They have to go seek the information in order for them to become wise and to be smart and intellectual. My cat just sneezed about 3 times, young. That could be an omen. But, yeah. So, I'm going to just end this video here. I may drop another video later, but I'm not quite sure. But, yeah. So, just look forward to the next video. Bye, y'all.